It's the holiday season, and let me tell you what the best present you can get anybody is. Let me start off this video by answering a very commonly asked question on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube comments as well. It is, insert any player name here has risen so much. Should I buy him now? And why? No, don't buy him now. Let me make myself clear. If Ronaldo is 1.2 million coins and he rises up to 1.5 million coins, do not buy him. Anyways, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to be showing you how to trade throughout any normal week, making you about 20 to 25% every single week just by selling on the right days and the right hours and buying on the right days and the right hours. What classifies as a normal week, you may ask? Well, great question. I was gonna tell you anyway. Basically, I classify a normal week as anything that doesn't have Black Friday, Team of the Year, St. Patrick's Day, Foot Birthday, Team of the Season, anything that's gonna cause a market crash. That's not a normal week, but most weeks are normal. And obviously, squad building challenges affect the market sometimes, but that's only for a very small percentage of players, so we're just gonna leave the squad building challenge aspect out of the video. What I want to talk about in this video is going to be the fluctuation of the market weekly because of FUT Champions specifically. Welcome to Elite's weekly calendar of trading. This worked really well for Black Friday. It had a huge amount of support, so if you guys want to see more trading guides such as this one, maybe for FUTmas or Team of the Year, drop a like on the video and let me know in the comments section below. Simply due to the fact that every single day of the week has fluctuating prices like crazy, I'm gonna spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, we will start with. Except for Saturday. Tuesday it is. To fully understand what happens on Tuesdays, you kind of have to understand what happens on Sundays and Mondays as well. However, we'll wrap all the way around the week till we get back to Tuesday and then explain it more. However, what you need to know about Tuesday is that the market is beginning to recover from Monday and Sunday, and we'll get to that again. This is a possible day you want to sell your cards because, as we'll explain on Wednesday, prices might drop a little bit. Do not buy on this day. Tuesdays are normally one of the more expensive days of the week, and I'll explain which ones are the most expensive days on the week. However, ultimately, Tuesdays are pretty boring unless you want to sell on this day, which you could make a bit of profit. So let's move on to Wednesday. On Wednesday, it's quite complicated, so I'm going to go through this one a little bit slower. If you sold on Tuesday, or if you just have extra coins in your club that you're not using, this is when you want to buy to invest in a few cards. The best buy hours are between 3 p.m. UK and 8 p.m. UK. And the best investment cards are going to be cards that are sought after for Weekend League. That's your Kyle Walker, that's your Conte, that's your Bellerin. All those cards are going to go up in price significantly. So those are great investments to make on Wednesday. Do not sell on this day. This is an awful day to sell. If you wanted to sell, you should have sold on Tuesday, or if you want to sell, hold your cards for a few more days. But the reason Wednesday is so complicated is because Wednesday has been known as buy day for years of FIFA. Ever since I've been playing FIFA, which is at the beginning of FIFA 14, is buy day Wednesday. Everybody buys their cards on Wednesday. It's because the new team of the week is released, packs are open, and now FUT reward packs for FUT Champions Weekend League are on Wednesday night. So, with that being said, most people will buy their cards for the Weekend League on Wednesday night during the reward pack release. This ultimately causes cards to rise in price, which makes Wednesday night after the reward packs are released a bad time to buy. And that makes our buy hours 3 p.m. UK to 8 p.m. UK because it's a few hours before the reward packs are released when prices are cheapest on Wednesday. On Thursday, you're going to begin to see the cards rise in price, but don't get impatient, don't panic, and do not sell your cards. Hold on to them because they're going to continue to rise and make you even more profit. If you were to sell on Thursday, you're not making nearly as much profit as you would when you do want to sell your cards, and we'll get into that in the next couple of days. But as we said, the prices had began to rise Wednesday night. They're still rising on Thursday, but do not sell your cards yet. Thursday's also a great day to invest for next week's Foot Champs qualifiers. What you can do is you can get on your console, go to Weekend League, click on schedule, and see the next week requirements. If it has a requirement such as a full silver squad, or such as 4 MLS players in the squad, good investments would be silver cards for the silver squad such as Iheanacho, Bobby Wood, and cards like that. Or if it is MLS silver cards or something along those lines, you would want to invest in Zardes, or MLS you would want to invest in Giovinco or Dempsey, because a lot of people will be using those cards, so getting a jump on them means that you're making profit on all of these cards throughout the next week. That being said, let's head into Friday. Finally, it is Friday, the best day of the week. Why, you might ask? I get to rake in all the coins that I made with my investments from earlier in the week. Weekend League begins very early on Friday, 7 a.m. UK time to be exact. That means that panic buyers who need a Weekend League team are going crazy. This includes players that maybe thought that their 10K or 20K hybrid budget team was going to get them a 40-0 and then didn't, and started buying their better cards on Friday once they started losing a few matches, or simply from the players who think that it's going to be too stressful and they're going to refuse to play this week and then see all the hype around it and they're like, maybe we'll give it a try, and they build their team that day along with everybody who just has a shit ton of coins and doesn't give a fuck that Friday's cards are more expensive because they have a shit ton of coins. Anyways, this is our day to shine. It's the best sell day. Prices are going to be the highest on Friday, so dump your cards on Friday in the middle of the day or during the night. It's still a good time during the night, but as you get into Saturday, they slightly begin to drop. On Saturday, prices slightly fall. The reason is because there's less demand for cards on Saturday. Everybody was buying cards on Friday, which means demand was super high, but less people need their cards because they already bought them on Friday. So that means that there's not as much demand for cards, which means prices fall. But the prices are still pretty high up there because there's less supply as well. All the cards are in people's clubs, which means there's less cards on the transfer market, and it's still a good day to sell because prices are still quite high. If you play in Weekend League, do not sell later than Saturday night, because if you hold your cards till Sunday, you'll see that prices begin to drop significantly. So try to play all of your 40 games in the first 2 days, Friday and Saturday, and sell them no later than Saturday night. Or if you don't finish all 40 games, sell your expensive squad and finish it off with a very cheap squad that you're not going to lose very many coins on. Prices drop significantly on Sunday, as I mentioned, so buying towards the end of the day is actually a pretty good idea because the prices will be similar to what they are on Monday towards the later hours of Sunday. And what I've noticed on Sunday is that bidding on cards is very, very good. I don't know why this is, but I've gotten so many good deals by bidding on the cards that I want to buy on Sunday rather than having a little bit more trouble by bidding on cards and getting a good deal on Monday. On Monday, it is the best buy day, and the reason is because the Weekend League sellers, everybody who played in the Weekend League, are dumping their cards on the market and selling them because they're done with Weekend League. This causes so much supply to be on the market that the prices fall to the lowest of the week. So you want to buy on Monday, but most specifically, buy earlier in the day, because if you wait till later in the day, a lot of investors have already beaten you to it. Early bird gets the worm. You're going to want to spend all your coins on big Weekend League cards that you see in every single Weekend League team. I'm talking Bellerin, Walker, Conte, De Bruyne, Renato Sanchez, possibly up to a Royce, maybe a Griezmann, cards like that depending on how many coins you have. That brings us full circle back to Tuesday, where I said it's a possible sell day because as the market recovers. The reason I only said possible sell day is because if prices don't drop more than 5% on Wednesday, you're not making any profit on the cards you sold on Tuesday. But normally they drop about 10 to 15%, so you should be good if you want to make a little bit more profit during the week. But if you want to play it safe, I recommend buying on Monday, selling on Friday. Buying on Monday, selling on Friday, and continuing this process during normal weeks. That's going to conclude our video today. If you enjoyed, if it helped you out whatsoever, all I'm asking in return is to subscribe to the channel and then drop a like as well. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay at the Elite Suite, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out!